Good morning from Fort Clark Springs, Texas on September the 5th, 2025 at about, I'm guessing, I don't know, 7:30 a.m. Nice morning, 68, 70 degrees. And yeah, what I want to touch on, by now I've probably mentioned in other videos that I've got another plan. Well, not really another plan. I've just changed a few things. I'm no longer buying the two covered lots that I had planned to buy. I don't need them, really. I thought it through finally. I woke up from my dream and realized that the place I have, the little 2-bedroom home, mobile home, is fine. And I got a golf cart and I got my casita, and that's all I really need. And what I'll do is travel as I choose to, and on we go. But in the summers, I'll still go to New Mexico. If I sell the place in Carrizozo, obviously I won't go there. But if I haven't sold it, I'll use it as a part-time place to stay in the summers, and then use the Veterans Pass to stay at New Mexico State Parks. And I also have a federal pass for VA, which is, well, it just gives you free entrance to national recreation areas. But yeah, with those two, I can travel all over really inexpensively. And yeah, so I'll probably do that. That's my plan right now. And I'll be here 8 months a year, Fort Clark Springs, Texas. And then I'd be traveling probably 4 months a year, maybe. It's just a thought. But it does get hot here. It damn sure does. At Fort Clark Springs in August, it's hot, and no doubt. Of course, it cools down in September, but it's usually mid to late September before it cools down. And so if I missed, say, June, July, August, and September each year by going out to New Mexico or some other place I find, then that'd be fine. And towing the casita is not a big issue. I'm still able to do that quite easily. Easy to hook up, easy to tow. Just take my time and get it done right. So anyway, that's where we are now. And yeah, but out here walking on this golf course area, there's nobody here now, and there won't be for several hours. But yeah, get the sunrise early in the morning like this, and golf courses are always pretty. They're mowed and the grass is green, and so it's really a wonderful place to walk for my morning exercise. And then it really doesn't get too warm until around 11 o'clock in the morning. So I can go back when I get through with my walk, fix me some green tea, iced tea, and a little snack, and go cruising on my golf cart, the Raven. And yeah, go check the mail, go run some errands if I need to. And then about 11 o'clock, get back to the house, so to speak, or my home now. And yeah, just do that. That'd just be a routine, And so that's where I'm headed. I've kind of, I hope I can hang on to this. I do the dumbest things. I know I do. Fickle, or you can call it fickle. I just call it plain stupid, I'd come up with these. What it is, as you get older, I'm 80, but as you get older, it's hard to admit to yourself that you're not the fastest gun in the West anymore, it's time to hang up your guns, or Billy the Kid so you can blow your head off, So, I'm just going to not hang up my guns, but I am going to use this mobile home as my home 8 months a year or more, who knows, maybe year round. I might change my mind on traveling, but this is as long as I've got a good place to walk, a few books to read, and a golf cart or something to cruise around in, life's pretty damn nice, And how good can it get? Well, I can't think of anything I could do to improve it. I'm certainly not going to go on a $15,000 cruise, you know. But anyway, I'm just out for my morning walk, and I thought I'd do this video to pass the time and get you guys updated on where we're headed here as far as channel content. SOSDD, same old stuff, different day. But yeah, we'll keep it going, and you'll get to see the life and times of Rusty 78609. I saw some deer this morning, but they get way down here in this corner, In fact, I may let the video go till we see the deer, because there's usually a bunch of them down here on the right. Yeah, they thank the people at the golf course for watering the grass and keeping it green. It's like we did it for them. This is their meal time. But you get used to these old mesquite trees, and of course that's the way it was where I grew up. We had mesquites, a few oak trees, not many. Mostly mesquite, which is a kind of a desert tree, a deep-rooted tree. If you ever try to get rid of them, you see this where that ground is cracked there. That's a root that's come out from that mesquite tree and gone under that asphalt. So on and on we go, guys. Yeah, so the plan is, yeah, I've already notified everybody, and the deal on the covered lots is off. But let me tell you this, it is a hell of a deal if somebody wants it, because yeah, you get two lots. If he wants 59,000 for them, and they'll be, well, they're on Realtor.com. It's Plaza de las Palmas, Fort Clark Springs, Texas, lot number 77 and 87, I believe. Or that's not the lot number, that's just the address, 77 and 87 Plaza de las Palmas. And yeah, check them out and on Realtor.com, because what you can do, I mean, you can rent them. I mean, you could rent those covered lots for, I don't know, $600 a month plus electric. You'd be clearing $500 a month, $1,000 a month, or close. So yeah, you get say a $10,000 return on a $60,000 investment. That's pretty damn good, isn't it? 15%. Yeah, and no worries, because they can't tear up the concrete. So your renters, it's not like you're renting a house. You'd just be renting a covered RV site. And that's one of the things I had planned. Or else you can park your RV there and live. Or option 3, you could, one side doesn't have a meter there, electric meter. So on that side, you could forget the electric meter and just rent it for storage. Let somebody store their RV there, or their boat, or a car, or whatever. Anyway, so that's the plug for that. Yeah, so yeah, check them out. Check if you thought you might be interested, or somebody that's a winter Texan type and has an RV. That's a great spot, because yeah, you'd have plenty of room to park your RV, your car, and all your stuff, and plenty of privacy. It's fine. But I don't see the deer way down here. Yeah, so anyway, I got one gnat, and it's not a million gnats. One gnat, and guess where it's trying to get? Right in my eyeball. Damn. Except for that one thing, And that's life. That's what all the people say. Riding high in April, shot down in May. Anyway, guys, from Fort Clark Springs, on a beautiful day out here for a walk, and the sun just coming up over the trees here. Isn't that pretty? I'm telling you guys, I'm home. Thank you very much. Enjoy your life. Anyway, guys, isn't that pretty? Adios, amigos. Enjoy your life the best way you can. That's what I'm trying to do. Bye bye. Use the Amazon link if you want to jack with it.